Joining me now, Rebekah Koffler. She is a former Defense Intelligence Agency author, and she's officer, and she's the author of a new book, Putin's Playbook: Russia's Secret Plan to Defeat America. Rebekah, we certainly don't have any ideological subversion going on here in this country, right?
Hi, Jesse. We absolutely do, I'm afraid to say. And this is why the United States government tried to sabotage the publication of my book. Ironically, I included the information that you just ran about Yuri Bezmenov, who warned us exactly about Putin's playbook decades earlier. And unfortunately, it's unfolding right before our eyes.
Okay, so I can't just gloss over this point here. You just brought it up. The U.S. government tried to spike your book. Why?
Absolutely. My former employer, the Defense Intelligence Agency and the Central Intelligence Agency, tried to sabotage the publication of my book because they didn't want Americans to know not only how unprepared the intelligence community and the U.S. government is to handle the Russian threat, but also to hide what exactly Yuri Bezmenov warned us about and what happened in the 2016 election. So unfortunately, the Putin's playbook is unfolding right before our eyes, just like Yuri Bezmenov warned.
Okay, Rebekah, I have to ask, you say mishandling, our intelligence community mishandled. What do you mean by that?
Here's what I mean, Jesse. I served in the intelligence community during President Obama's term. Even though all the signs were available, what we call indications and warning, that Russia is not America's friend, and Russia is preparing for a conflict with the United States, where it was getting ready to employ cyber warfare and all of the other weapons that I describe in my book. President Obama's administration was so intent on the proverbial reset with Putin, giving him flexibility and all those other things, that it didn't want to hear the warnings. They were telling us, we're not going to war with Russia, don't worry about it. And we were trying to tell them, well, even though if you are not going to war, might want to listen because they think they are. And here we are today. We are becoming the target of relentless cyber attacks from Russia. And the US government is not doing anything about it, just like the Obama administration was not doing anything about it. And that's how they mishandled it, by not getting ready and not responding.
Now, Rebekah, I've been paying attention to these cyber attacks. Every time I see them in the news, it says these aren't government cyber attacks. These are just hackers who reside within Russia. Surely Vladimir Putin is completely unaware of who and where they are, right?
That is complete science fiction. That is what the the Biden administration, which I call Obama 2.0, really, because all of the quote unquote national security experts that right now are in the Biden administration are the very same ones that got us into the Russian confrontation conflict, continue in Afghanistan, et cetera, et cetera. So this is what Biden would have us believe, that Putin has nothing to do with it. But Putin actually and Russian intelligence services hire third parties to conduct cyber operations targeting the United States. It's a very classic Russian intelligence tradecraft, and the US government is highly aware of it. In fact, during President Trump's administration, the Justice Department charged 13 GRU officers, the Russian military intelligence officers, who conducted very similar operations through third parties that were targeting the 2016 election. So that tradecraft is known. The Biden administration simply does not have the guts to call out Putin's government, who is responsible for these cyber attacks.
Hey, thanks so much for watching the first on YouTube. If you liked what you saw, go ahead and like and subscribe. You heard me. Like it, subscribe. You'll get a lot more of it and a lot more of me.